It's not like weakening the Danes monetarily is having that big of an effect anyway. I don't mind the English Channel, that's decent money for 28 ships. I don't know. It's pretty much twice Lubeck with twice the amount of ships. Perhaps we should just do Operation Screw Ottomans with all of you guys. But there's more to it than that, of course. Your activity there kills the anti-piracy. So no, continue protecting trade in Lubeck. And it gives me a good opportunity to raid coasts like there's no tomorrow. Speaking of raiding coasts like there's no tomorrow, I feel like we would benefit from raiding coasts like there's no tomorrow. I'm going to split off some of you. And you guys are going to go and raid some more. A bunch of you have already been raided, actually. 1609, December. This has been... this is out of whack. I'm not happy about that, but... regardless, let's do the traditional loop. And then you can join in once again. It's good to have the dosh coming in. It is very good to have the dosh coming in. I mean, granted, I just made a fat load of dosh, but I like to make fiscally viable countries. That's something I often bang on about when playing this game. I am very not running a fiscally viable country with this one, because I'm in constant deficit, which ain't great. However, through the power of raiding and war reparations, we're bringing it all around. So continue the privateering there, please. Jake, missed the block, oh man, peace deal. What did you take? Money and reps? Money and reps. About those reps, by the way. I'm feeling alright about that. 18.4 ducats from the Otto friends. I was actually able to generate quite a bit of devastation along his coastline, which is kind of cool. But not nearly as cool as this. Oh baby, that is good privateering on Constantinople. Recht, you folks. Couple of lights help out with the privateering on Constantinople, of course. Oodles of galleys. Stay on Venetia. Be ready to defend at a moment's notice. I want you here in Operation Screw the Ottomans and Operation Screw the Danes. They're two very important operations. Actually, half of you... no, as much as are needed... should be in charge of defending here, which is 50 essentially, maybe 55 to allow for a mishap here and there. So you guys take care of that. The rest of you, I want you over here to deal with the Danes, because the Danes will come back, and I think this is a reasonable amount of galleys to take care of this. It's also a lot easier for me to... I was going to say reinforce with galleys down here than up here, but the more I take of this, the more I'll be able to feed into this than down here. Regardless, that's how I'll split it. I don't give a hoot. That's something to give a hoot about. How about the heavies, though? Especially my flagship. Well, war with the British will be here soon. However, I need to be ready for this. So get over to Guam. You folks look awfully confused and don't know what to do. You have a bunch of Carvels, which is pretty unforgivable. Let's upgrade you while we're here. Upgraded ships will be reduced to 1% strength, and their sailors return to your sailor pool. Okay. I will also upgrade whoever else needs upgrading at this point. Wouldn't Crete make a better place to anchor your galley fleet, Jake? I guess Venetia is not as important as it was before, but I never want Venice to fall. If Crete falls, I can save it in a heartbeat. Naxos falling, you're right, that's a bit of an issue. You know, it might even be a better place to hold my fleet down in. But I really don't want to lose Venice at any point. It's such an awkward one to have to take back, especially since it has the fort on it. Naxos we can take back whenever, so I'm less concerned about it. Pick up. Okay. Oh yes, I'll privateer and privateer some more. Yeah, my capital's in a very silly place in the New World, but I'll take silly. Excellent. With Palau done, I can expand further. Where did I say I'd stick my next colony? I probably said Andamans, so let's take the Andamans. It still takes forever and a day for my colonists to get over there from here, but that's alright. It's all alright. What we should celebrate with is increasing our naval force limit something fierce. Palau, yes, 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 yes. If it gives us 2, it's worth having. St. Helena apparently wouldn't give us anything. Does St. Helena have 100 autonomy or something mad like that? No, it just apparently isn't somewhere that'll give us naval force limit if I add to it. Whatever you say, game, I'm with you. Alright, that's good. That should improve my force limit something fierce. Each one will give me about 5 force limit, which is nice, despite only giving me a base of 2. Upgrade the obsolete galleys, Jake. Yes, I will. That's what this is here for. It's not a lot to need to upgrade, so that is fine. Man, look at all these crappy Carvellos. Get to Bornholm then, please. And upgrade, and get back to your privateering once you have repaired up. How about you folks? All frigate. That is good to see. And our prize, the Sankt Joris, is still sitting there in Man. Wish I could have captured an Ottoman flagship, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities to do that down the line. We've got another problem here. Another bunch of obsolete ships. Upgrade. And as soon as they're ready, get back out with privateering. Brigs are as good as they get. And what about those galleys that I sent? Oh yeah, I still got these galleys. I'd rather have you back up these ones, frankly. There they are. Healing up despite moving along, which is awesome. Don't you think the province of Naxos should be protected with ships? No, it's not a big deal. Look, it's 5 development. It's not exactly the be-all and end-all, and it's somewhere I'm quite happy to exploit development in further. Nice shipyard, sure, but eh. How are we looking on rebel factions? The Scottish, of course, wish to rise up. Must be something in the water. Otherwise, we're getting places with our spy network on the Filipinos. Naxosian culture is something of an oxymoron, don't you think? No, I avoid thinking as best I can. A little touchy about the Brandenburgs and the Poles wanting to fight me. Why would they want to do such a thing? I don't even touch them. They're probably not too happy with all the raiding that I've done on their coasts. So that's kind of inescapable at this point. My aggressive expansion does not trickle away that quickly, but what you gonna do? I'm not gonna pay for that guy, that's for sure. I wonder if I have too many boats at all. No, I never have enough. I always want more, especially more lights. If it means I can trash Constantinople, then it's a good thing to do. Nightbeer says, gotta go. Nice seeing you around. Always a pleasure to have you around, Nightbeer. I mean, always. Right, we didn't get you guys mobilized yet. I'd intended to, but did not. We still eat a sailor deficit, which is tragic. And that could hurt me in the long run. That likely will hurt me in the long run. I want to crush Ming, but I need my colony pretty much done over here for that. Then I can raid and perhaps even declare a war on Ming that's never going to end, just keep him in permanent lockdown. The downside to that is it would tie up a lot of my galleys, and as you can tell, I don't really have the force limit for a whole lot more galleys. Much as I'm trying to build as many shipyards as I can. Hopefully taking over the Philippines will help us out in a big way with that. But it's not all the Philippines here that's ours for the taking, is it? I should consider making more claims, but the British need to go down after this is all said and done, despite the various costs associated with it. Didn't you balance the sailor deficit with the raids, Jake? In a way, but in a way not enough. We're only at a third of our maximum here, and there's a lot more raiding I would like to do. I'd like to put the Dutch in chains, I won't deny that. And it's a while until I can do the Danes again. Naxos in Japan, when, Jake? Oh, as soon as we can, right? Japan is ripe for the taking. It is, however, not in... It's not in a trade region, so I don't get to ignore the autonomy effect on my force limit in sailors, which is truly something that I want to do. Hold on, I forget. Does it affect? No, we get reductions on sailors. It's naval force limit that matters. Fortunately, we have tons of bonuses. Well, some bonuses to sailors. Not enough, though. Damn, do I need sailors? Britain should provide, but how much? London has a marketplace and a church, but high autonomy. But it has a lot of sailors. It's extremely tempting to build a dock in places that will give me tons of sailors. And you know, how often do you hear that in a campaign? I would wager pretty much never. Crete and all Danka give us the most, huh? It's probably worth it in all of these. Not economically, heavens no, but I need these sailors. Oh, this hurts. This really hurts to do. How about economically, right? We got any amazing workshops? Some are alright, but churches, eh. And I'm not too concerned about land force limit, except for how hard it's going to be to beat the British. If we look at the British in terms of their armies, the British have 60k, pretty much double ours. Oh, I got some enemies. Yeah, the British could prove a problem. And I doubt I'll be able to bamboozle them with Ulster alone. I'll try though. I really need to wrap up my war with the Philippines first. You guys are over here. Shouldn't I have you privateering or something? Still can't do Nippon, but we can privateer the Philippines. Ah, we could privateer the Malaccas, but there's not a lot of money there. Not Malaccas, Moluccas. Malacca I would like to do, but we'll get there in due time. Basically, you guys are around here so that I can privateer when the time is right. I'm not even going to mothball you, you barely cost anything. I'd rather have the freedom to use you as and when. I worry a bit about the army situation, actually, believe it or not. See these backwards, primitive people of the Philippines I'm going to fight. Tech 14 gives me cause to celebrate, right? 15's where it's at. However... Oh, I can have my claim, that's good news. Where's our... Alright, there's the Navy. Good. We'll invade real soon. Magu, what's its... your army? I mean, that and the other 3 or so put together are cause for my concern. Panga, Manila... Panga and Manila... and Tondo. I mean, it's just all these guys, right? Yeah. I'll just declare war, co-belligerate everybody, and try to take everything that I can. It's a shame about the enormous costs in my admin, but what you gonna do? Well, declare war, evidently. And of course have them under blockade every step of the way. So yes, we will get these lights involved. And the revenge of a Madelon's presence will be welcome as well. I will, however, get our units reinforced here. They're going to need it. And good job on the explorations there. I gotta hand it to Meow. Meow's unveiled the Earth to us. I don't think there's anything that you still need to show me. I guess this would be good to know about. Yeah, make it so. It's not a big deal, but good to know everything that we need to know at this point. Alright, a cheeky bit of reinforcement from MTSC2 and his army. Leaves them ready to rock and roll. And I'm not too worried about the damage you've sustained because you heal in coastal provinces, which is a lovely boon. So get FOB and deal with these Filipinos. Where to start with this, however? Let's think a bit about the lay of the land here. If I have my navy in the Visayan Sea, I should be able to take this one province or this one province and block everything. Because I can't get across here, they won't be able to get across here. So if I just throw them down to Panay, yeah, I will split the region in half. It's a bit of a shame how long it'll take to drop in on there. Oh, whatever, let's get over there first. I don't have long for this. I only got 3 years before the British are going to come along and do nasty things to me. I don't mind so much if they declare war upon me, but I do mind that obviously all my heavies are busy over here in the Philippines, so I need to wrap this up, at the very least for getting my heavies back home. No. You ain't worth that money. Yeah, at the very least I need to get my fleet back home to deal with the British. Oh god, yeah, speaking of the British, their fleet's probably going to be more powerful than the last time that I fought them. Great Britain Navy, 19 heavies. They're struggling on the sailor front, sure, but no, I have 19 heavies, right? Let's activate eyeballs here for 1 second. I must have put more strain on them than I thought. Financially. Okay, granted, I took London, right? If Britain were to lose London today, it would probably have the same kind of shattering effect I had on them. But I mean, I did them a favour. They don't have to pay for forts anymore, apart from Desmond. Well, okay, the fleet's no longer such concern. Good to know. Right, here we are. Oh man, they're doing the they're doing a switch on the barracks defense. Don't know how to deal with that. It's a method of defense that I'm not sure has any kind of counter. The barracks defense is too powerful for me to put up a reasonable fight against. I would probably be faster if I dropped them off in Zamboanga and then marched up into Buglas. That would stop me having to drop off unannounced, because I can do this in a bit of time, whereas it takes a whole lot longer to do anything else. So just before the 1st of March, or actually just as soon as March hits. Hello, Mangowatsits. I didn't make a claim on you yet, did I? Which of your provinces is the most splendiferous? If you answered Manguedano, it's got a dock and a shipyard. Well, I'm already convinced. Let's make it ours. Bring you back home. And then it's go time. We'll make it ours. And nicely, I'm not even taking any trouble here because I'm within range. I gotta say, taking Palau and Guam was an inspired decision. Now I just gotta get over to this province without being interrupted, and then I'll have these guys split in half and I can take on... Oh bollocks, that's an issue, right? They can send in fleets to block me marching. Fortunately though, I don't think they're gonna stop me for any great length of time. Did I steal ships there? No, but I can certainly raid while I'm here. Did I not raid here before? Well, have I got news for you, buddy. Really, I really thought that I had raided the heck out of these guys, but if I can do more raiding, I will do more raiding. Yeah, I did. I did raid. Wow, I'm losing my raiding touch. Maybe they've been colonizing or something? I don't know, I'm not good at paying attention to these sorts of things. But I do know that I picked up some fairly obsolete ships, and I'm just going to treat that as free sailors. I'd have to upgrade them anyway, so it's not worth my time. Alright, it's all well and good that I already know I've won this fight due to... Oh nice, you guys are doing good work there. I don't need an exploration fleet anymore, so I'm going to have you guys help out with the privateering of... No, scratch that. Scratch that entirely. Jinx, your barks, that's rough stuff. Was better off with Carvels. I don't really want to upgrade you. I'll just get the everything back. Yeah, but I'm gonna privateer in the whatever. Just get rid of you. You guys served me very well. I'm happy to give you honorary retirement. Now to make things even easier for me, you're in supply range of this, so there's not even a question of taking any attrition, and I can just drop an unsuspecting load there and march on over here. And again, I don't even need to care about this, I can just drop off a bunch of cannons and slaughter the natives. Get the livestock in clang. We have not engaged with their numerous heavy ships, though. I should keep a close eye on where they are. I'm not, but I should. I want that regimental camp. Well, it's a real sad day to be them in Tete, but away they go. Worth noting that you have a land connection with Brunei. But this is a bunch of land that's unlikely to become mine anytime soon anyway. So jolly good with that. And then we can consider how best to deal with the suckers in Manguidam Watsits. Again, time is not on my side. So, as fun as it is with these cannons, I'm going to give you this one tick, and if you don't get it, which you didn't, I'm just going to drop off 3 regulars and march on, because it's more important that we... Hang on. Yeah, I didn't think that one through, did I? Right, they do have access to there. Well, they will rue the day. We have 3 maneuver, they have 5 maneuver, so I'm going to eat a -2 on this. But we still have tech 15. We have tech 15. We have more than that, but 15 is the main strike point here. So they honestly shouldn't be able to put up a fight. Jake, move some ships to block some other straits. I mean, I could do that. I want to beat them first, though, and double down on the... it only takes 2 days to get there. I want to double down on the war score I get from killing these guys. There we go. So they try to run, and then I go, no, you can't run, and then they die. And we get this one as well. Away they go. Very, very nice. More obsolete ships. Man, one of these days I'm going to select the wrong... What, these are all obsolete now? Yeah, brigs beat flutes, but I don't care about that. I guess I could keep their capital under siege, but I wonder if their heavies are all on their capital. That's risky, so let's do the old switcheroo here and get down to that capital. As expected, there they all are. I'll drop off the necessary force and then keep going around, because as I have said time and again, I need this war dealt with clinically. Don't like the amount of losses I've taken for my foot troops here. But this is a 10-to-1, so always take your 10-to-1s. And MTSC2's 3 maneuver actually speeds up our reinforcement, which is a nice added bonus. Down you go. I'm going to drop 4 cannons on this. Not to be confused with 4 candles. And thanks to the Revenge of Amarylon, their mortars will make this one go down faster. +1 blockade impact on siege. Where the heavens is our next age? It's 28 months away. I did not pull my weight in any of the ages thus far. Oh, I see that, Zergle. I see that. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up badly. Probably going to die soon, but I'm still going to keep our excellent captain. Get some dip for the pleasure and drive some mill into strengthening that government. Ah, snap. Don't want to give these guys too much freedom here, but I want that regimental camp. Don't reinforce much in crummy positions like this. Alright, we'll dance back a bit here so we can actually get this occupation, some reinforcements, and then carry on. Because yeah, my manpower doesn't look so good. Doesn't look so good at all. Great Britain discovered us spying. Unfortunate, however. We can make ourselves another claim on them. The question is where? It's not the best to land up here, but I am strongly considering taking stuff up north. But where does this fool have any buildings? Buildings are, you know, especially the likes of shipyards, are what I'm after. I guess having natural harbors nice as well, but not that nice. Let's go north Inverness, and let's make this a full-on area, state rather. It's a pretty good state to have. The absolute state. Oh yeah, this I wanted to do too. There we go. Shame about having Welsh land, but we'll have to deal with it. Cope with the situation. Right, this is ours. Great, good, glorious and all that. Let's send you folks over to deal with this province that's really having nothing happen to it. I want them to finish off that regimental camp. Should be done soon. Bohemia has taken over the Gutter Crown. They're the only one! Protestants the official faith and Bohemia is the only one taken over. Man, this should really just dissolve here. Evangelical Union is victorious. Colour me surprised. We didn't even check in on that, but really, who was going to oppose it? Recht. These guys are all looking good. I'm only sending out 1 galley as an early alert. I want as few ships at sea as possible, because every ship that is active, whether it's on a mission or just sailing about, is costing me sailors. If they're in port, they don't actively cost it, and if they're mothballed, certainly not. But all the lights and all the galleys and all the heavies especially, but galleys as well, really drink into that. Palatinate Golden Era, good for them. So about that regimental camp, you mind finishing that one up? So I can come in and take it. By the way, Tondo, I want your land and your money. Who cares? Quite a few people in the region, I think, are going to care. But I made you a co-belligerent, so it's not like I'm spending double on this. Right. Also, you've only got a dock. That's not super good. But land is land. We'll probably carve up everybody first. Let's get rid of that. And Kilwa discovered me as well. It's probably not worth going for more claims on you just yet. So I want to have all my diplomats free so I can make a lot of peace deals here if the need arises. And whilst the need may not arise, the want may rise. Come on. 7th of February for the regimental camp. So over we go. Also, we make some healthy money on this blockade. Look at that. 0.58 for the blockade on Cebu. And that is because it produces gems. The trade value, you get 75% of that, and then divided by the month, the 12 months of the year. So that's one regimental camp that I didn't have to pay for. I'm very glad they decided to make that for me.